Okay.
Hello, my name is Jesse Gennaro. I'm a longtime Fullerton resident, living in Fullerton for many years. After losing my house in Norwalk because I couldn't get a modified loan, I wound up homeless and back out here in Fullerton, where I grew up. Throughout the years, I've kept quiet and incognito about a lot of things that I've seen going on. Kelly Thomas situation, reactions of police, how they act to everybody and everything. But basically, my problem is my own situation. Like I said, I've been out here for a while. Starting in 2019, I started getting one of the police driving by, kind of giving me the nickname of 175, because I had a refrigerator on the back of my truck for sale for 175. So not too cool about giving me a nickname. Later that year, knowing my tags were expired, I went to the Fullerton Police in January of 2020 and asked to speak with the homeless liaison officer, trying to be proactive to a situation so it wouldn't get out of hand. The officers showed up with Salazar. It was his first week there. First statement from Salazar's mouth was, "Oh, you're the one that got away." I have to back up a moment here because prior to that, in November 2019, there was a full force contingent out here on Walnut towing motorhomes away, just taking them. No prior, nothing. They had all their keys and tires slashed or marked and everything, but they were taking motorhomes. Coming across the bridge from the Lutheran Church, in the morning I see everything happening. I was like the fifth one to be taken away. I slipped in my vehicle and was able to drive away, thus the name "You Got Away." So meeting Salazar, first words were, "You got away." Salazar promised me that he would eventually take my truck and trailer, eventually take my vehicles. Great attitude for somebody that's supposed to be there to help you as a liaison. It seems like it's more, instead of being liaison, it's enforcement. Anyway, so got my and halfway through that in mid-January, I was at the Fullerton court talking to some friends of mine that work for the DA. Come out of the court, there's the code enforcement officer flipping through his books trying to find a ticket to write. Introduced myself, nothing to hide. First words were, "Oh, you're the one that got away." Oh, great, that's number two. Talking with the guy, I asked him, he goes, "Why do you stay in Fullerton?" And I said, "Well, one, I know I can eat every night. I'm blessed with that. But also it's the fact that if you were in my situation and you were in trouble, wouldn't you go home to where you know how to operate from, where you know friends, people, family?" I moved home to Fullerton. That's where I'm from. I looked at him and I said, "Would you do that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'd move. You know, say if I said, say if you're from Tennessee, you move home, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, I would." He goes, "Well, guess what? I am home." He said that basically, wait for the train to roll by here.
Okay, yeah, we can discuss that. And actually, well, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the comment was, back from him was, "You really ought to think about staying someplace else other than Fullerton." Wow, what a comment. Was told I could go ahead and leave, no citations, but prior to that, we had one of the other Fullerton officers pull up in a patrol car, and I think his name was Kreischer. His comment was, "Oh, you're the one that got away." 3 times, 3 different police officers within 2 weeks. You know, talk about being tagged and targeted, okay? So got my tags, went to the DMV, got my 2020 tags, basically paid for my 2019 tags, and because of the situation, I was given 2020 tags and told that they would be taken care of. Several months later, Salazar and Raj roll up on me, 9 o'clock in the morning, knock on my door and tell me, "We're taking your truck and trailer." Taking, words. It's how you use them. You can say your vehicle is being impounded, not "I am taking." So it makes it personal. Through this event, I come out of my trailer door after throwing what I thought I needed to get out for myself and my dog, which I was given 10 minutes. I come to the back of the trailer. Here's Officer Raj scraping the tags off of my trailer, the 2020 tags. And I'm saying, "Look, let me document this. I need to document this." I take my cell phone out to take a picture. He jerks my arm back. Okay, didn't say anything. Took the photo, and thank God I did. Flipped over to video explaining what was going on. Talking to myself on the video. I'm in the cab of my truck trying to get more paperwork out and trying to show the officers, "Look, how come I have back-to-back sequential tags? How come the 2019 tags match with the tags on the 2020 except for 2 numbers? Let's use a little common sense, guys." Basically, in that process, we have Salazar across the street telling me I have 2 minutes left. If I don't hurry up, I will be taken to jail. You will be arrested, and I'll take your dog away. What made it so personal? For years, I heard about the complaints about Salazar, talking to people, "Oh, this guy did, Salazar did this, Salazar did that," from 2 different people that don't know each other. Okay, and then finally, coming to the conclusion, hey, this guy is, I stood up for the guy. He's got a job and he's trying to do what he thinks right. But hearing the same stories from different people that don't know each other, something's wrong. He's no longer on liaison. But in that process, after my 10 minutes are up, I'm on my knees crying. My mother's ashes in my hand, saying, I swear on my mother's ashes, I didn't steal these tags. They were given to me by the DMV. The man from across the street, Salazar, yells out, Jesse, you stole those tags. I know you stole those tags. You stole those tags. Who made him judge and jury? Under suspicion, yes, but not point blank accusing me. And then shouting it out for the world to hear. I mean, my neighbors after the event come back, what happened? How come they took the truck and trailer? We heard them saying you stole the tags. Come on, guys, I didn't. So they know me. I'm a nice guy. Saw my truck and trailer roll away. In the event of them taking my truck and trailer, I had the battery out, was recharging it. When they jerked my truck away from the curb, they broke the grill, they broke the headlight, they damaged my vehicle. I took video of that before leaving the tow yard. Putting my battery back into the vehicle at the tow yard, and by the time I get back to where I usually would park, my electrical system was fried. They shorted the wiring harness by jerking it. It took me a couple months to get over the fact of how it was done, and thank God I know what I'm doing. I've worked for General Motors for almost 30 years. Worked at Cone Chevrolet, most of the dealerships around town. I was the local parts guy everybody knew. Apologize for the noise. So basically, it took me months to get my vehicle put back together. I was supposed to leave December 2024, Maryland, my sister's house, never to come back here. And I grew up here. It's an experience. I couldn't leave because my vehicle was messed up. And like I say, it took me a while to finally put it back together. In the process of putting it back together and rebuilding electrical harnesses, no money, fixing it with no money, I fixed my truck, got it running. All of a sudden, there's another full force contingent out here telling us they're out here just checking, making sure everybody's okay. We're not giving citations. That day, I got 2 citations. One for an unattached trailer, 6 inches away from the hitch, because I got tired of whacking my shin trying to cross over. And the other was for a 72-hour parking violation. After being pulled by Lieutenant Bogart, we're just here checking things out. We're not writing the citations. Later, the next week, we had CityNet show up. And one of the things that Bogart made comment was, stuck in my mind was, we offered you guys services out here, none of you have taken them. Well, I would be more than willing to see what was offered, but nobody's ever been out here and spoken to us. And that's what he said. We offered these and you didn't take them. That's why we're out here also. So anyway, next week, CityNet shows up. CityNet shows up offering me this, offering me that, offering this. I said, what's going to resolve my situation is, one, a place to park my truck and trailer within the Fullerton area, my own apartment within the Fullerton area, or help me get back to my sister's house in Maryland. Talking with CityNet, they want to know why I would get my own apartment. And I said, because according to Jennifer Aniston from Orange County Mental Health, I'm at the top of the list because of my disabilities, physical disabilities, not just the mental, we'll go on that later, but physical disabilities, the length of term I've been out here because of my age. I would be at the top of the list for my own apartment with my 100-pound Rottweiler. Most people won't take a dog over 45 pounds. My dog's been with me 7 years. They made the comment, how long have you had your dog? How attached are you to your dog? Would you consider selling your truck and trailer if we got you a room in Stanton? I told you, and I said, no, it's not possible. They had said that they would call Jennifer and confirm what I said and get back to me. I've never heard back from them. I contacted Jennifer because I know her personally, asked her if anybody asked about me from CityNet. Nope, nobody's ever called about you at all. So, why? The next week, Fullerton rolls out with the full force contingent again. They're impounding trucks and trailers and doing their job. They come up to me, and I had to take the chaplain, Jason from the chaplain, come out after contacting my pastor at Wilshire Church. He came out on my behalf. I was able to keep my truck and trailer, but only after on my knees crying. I'm 63, I'm crying because that's my response. They roll up to the motorhome in front of me, shock the man's tires. 20 minutes later, his motorhome's gone. That's happened before. I've had people tell me stories of where they come home, or they come back to their vehicle, it's gone. No prior notice, no notification, nothing, it's gone. So I tell the man this. When he gets off of work, comes back, where's my motorhome? He goes to the police station and kind of has some words. I get a phone call from Sergeant Diaz wanting to know what I saw. Can I prove it? How can I do this? I just told the man what I saw. I don't need to be called and harassed and intimidated by the police department telling the man what I saw. Okay? Everything was kind of quiet for a bit, and then starting about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, they rolled out again trying to impound my truck and trailer. 3 times within 1 week, and they always came to me first, always to me first. When I questioned it, all of a sudden, all these other tow trucks showed up. Okay? Why? coming to me first. First, they tried impounding me for 72-hour violation. Well, how can I move my vehicle when it wouldn't start because you guys messed it up? I just finally got it fixed. Took a supervisor to come out and shut him down. I was able to keep my truck and trailer. The next day, it was on the 11th, or on the next one was on a Wednesday. They come out saying that we're taking your truck and trailer because your vehicle's inoperable. Well, wrong, guys. Vroom, my vehicle runs. They left me alone. In the interim, they go to the next vehicle in front of me and they break into it. Nobody there. The guy just parked his motorhome there the night before, and they're pounding on the door. Nobody answers, so they break into it. As the man's coming back from dinner with his wife, his vehicle's about ready to be slung and towed. They stopped it, not knowing that his vehicle had been broken into. He comes around the side after the police leave. What happened? Why is my linkage disconnected? Why is my door broken into? Go to what I saw. You know, I'm just out here. This is what I see. I see these things. I don't say anything. Okay. Seeing this continuous, constant harassment on the police, or on me by the police 3 times within a week, trying to take my vehicle. Each time failing to do so for some other reason. They came out Tuesday, the 7th of July, impounded my trailer, saying I had excessive amount of tickets. The tickets ranged starting from 2018 to 6/2020. They all stopped. Okay. My question was, why weren't they recorded? Why weren't they recorded at the DMV? How come my truck tickets were reported, but my trailer wasn't? Going to an impound meeting, which I don't think they've ever held before because nobody's ever aware of it. I had to find this information out online, going through your policies and procedures manual. You guys are writing the rules and you're not following them. So that's an issue. But getting an impound hearing, it was like an argument with the guy behind the glass, a corporal. Okay, I asked to speak to the next in charge, no. Being told that there's a glitch in the system, that's why these tickets didn't report. And I couldn't accept that. I turned around and I said, well, this man standing right here behind me has the exact same problem. His motorhome was impounded or taken away from excessive tickets the same day mine was. And I just met the man an hour earlier. Come out of the city hall, basically getting mad. His answer was already preset. He was being told what he could do. You know, kudos to that guy for doing his job. Coming out of the police department, Kelly from City Hall comes over and makes a comment that, well, P-Ticket's contracted to us. So the next day I got a hold of P-Ticket, spoke to Sergio Martinez, the customer relations manager, said he would get back to me. Didn't hear from him till the next day, but in the interim I contacted Kelly at City Hall. She was told that you guys do not have to report MCC code violations, municipal city code. You do have to report the BC, or California vehicle code violation. But I questioned why I got a ticket on my truck, ticket on my trailer, back to back within minutes. My truck tickets were posted, my trailer was not. Going to the DMV on 10/15/2020, I got my 21 tags for truck and trailer. Nothing showing for my trailer except for my truck, which were Fullerton tickets paid. Down the road I went, happy camper. When they roll up on me for the excessive tickets, I thought they had been paid. I was told by Brooke Weissman from the Elder Abuse Center that those would be taken care of for us. Okay, thinking they had been done, I didn't worry about it. But the fact remains is that I'm being told one thing and then told another. Now, with Kelly telling me this, waiting for the phone call back from Sergio, I contacted Sergio back the next morning. He told me that the DMV does not record trailer tickets. Okay, good answer. Later that night at church, one of the guys comes up to me and tells me about 3 more vehicles that were impounded that week. And they were all motorhomes. And it kind of clicked. Well, I got a trailer. I'm the only one out here with a trailer. Everybody else has motorhomes. They're contracted to the city doing what they're told to do. So why tell me that DMV records only trailer tickets when yet motorhome tickets were also in the same situation, all starting in 2018? And this comes back to your asset forfeitures. You can go ahead and take somebody's motorhome or trailer, whatever, with the knowledge that they're going to lose it, because eventually you guys are going to get money out of it. But you can't present a problem without presenting a solution. And the problem is these people are unaware that their motorhomes, they have a right to an impound hearing. They are not notified, and they're only notified by mail. And they don't usually get that mail because of their status or their situation of life being homeless at the incorrect address. The way to fix this is you need to have the officer present a form telling for the person to acknowledge that they have a right to an impound hearing. By that it relieves you guys of all liabilities for your forfeiture assets and everything else, because it is called policing for profit. Okay? your asset forfeitures and hearing city council last week granting me money access to the fund for 3 undercover vehicles. Why? How many more you need? I can't understand why you have a homeless liaison officer who's supposed to be there to help people roll up in an undercover marked vehicle. Why they wear full tactical gear when they come up to you. Why you're guilty until proven innocent. There's a lot of questions why. Like I said, they're supposed to be there to help you from point A to point B. My bottom line is I've gone to City Hall. I've tried every avenue. I haven't made threats, but a lot of tickets that I've received were bogus tickets. We have an officer, Miller, from your parking enforcement, was writing tickets saying we are on East Walnut for overnight violations when we were parked on West Walnut. Okay, the way you guys get away with it is you paddle at East Block. We're on West, where parking is allowed. There are signs posted. They've been here for years. And he is knowingly writing tickets saying we are on East. One night we had a bunch of your meter readers come out. They were ticketing all the motorhomes except for the passenger cars and skipping them. Skipping passenger cars and writing tickets only for the motorhomes. Why? Why can't these guys get cited for the same violations we did? Okay, and I have video and documentation. I have video for pretty much everything. Why is my question? Why the tagging of the motorhomes and the trailers? Why all the harassment? Why all of this? Why is I'm trying to tell the officer for the past 6 months, 8 months, people clean again? You say why, and I question why. I've been trying to tell the officers I'm trying to leave, trying to get out of here. Why was I told to leave Fullerton by the city police? They believe. Told if I was seen back here again, that my vehicles would be impounded. When I asked for a little sympathy and compassion, saying I've given you guys nothing but understanding, you've been understanding, you have not raised any issues, can you sprinkle a little love my way? Your Officer Franco came at me like I thought I was going to get dropped to the ground. He checked himself and stopped. I wanted to put my head on my butt so high and high, but I left. I was told by him that if we see you again, we will take your truck and trailer. 2 weeks away, staying in a church parking lot, which they let me do. I had to come back here because it's the only safe spot I know. I don't fight back anymore. I'm too old. Plus, I don't want to get into no trouble now. But coming back here, making those previous threats, telling me I had to leave if I come back and my trailer taken, what's going on? Why am I targeting children? Thank you. I have nothing more to say, but please give me my vehicle back. I want to leave. I want to be left alone. I need my stuff back. There's a lot of stuff going on that's just not right in the city. I've seen it. I grew up here. It's just like back with the Dick Jones days. A lot of stuff going on that's just not right. You question it, you get wrong answers, wrong excuses, and then you get retaliated against. Please understand. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much.